Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ice Age. My name is Iceman, and I'm bringing you some more Halo 4 multiplayer gameplay. So today, I've got some extraction gameplay on Shatter, which is part of the new Crimson DLC map pack, and that's actually what I wanted to talk about today. Give you guys my impression, a review of the maps. Been playing a lot of games on these maps since they came out, so I just wanted to share what I thought about them with you guys so you guys can have a better impression if you haven't got them yet, or just really wanted to see some other kinds of games on these maps, things like that. So as you guys know, 3 maps in the map pack. The one I'm playing on called Shatter, Harvest, and Wreckage, which happens to be my personal favorite. Frankly, I just think Extraction is a ridiculous game. Just shoot out this giant ball on the floor that you have to guard with your life so it can explode in your own base. I just think that's a ridiculous premise, but it's a fun game nonetheless. A little bit like King of the Hill, but nice movement around the map when the base is changed. So it's definitely a fun game. I just think that giant ball gun is absurd. So anyway, the maps in the Crimson DLC pack are very well designed for larger games, but they are also incorporated into playlists for smaller team games as well, like regular Infinity Slayer, other games like that. A lot of fun. The sight lines are pretty nice. You can get some long lines along the sides of the maps, but there's some nice indoor building combat, like you see here, on pretty much all 3 of the maps. So there's opportunities for infantry gameplay as well as vehicle combat, and that's really something I like to look for in maps that I play on. So it's you're not really forced into one particular play style. That's definitely a bonus for these maps. Really good, really well designed for that. I just personally think that some of the small team maps that came on the disc with Halo weren't really the best. There are some really good ones that I really like. I really like Abandon, but some of the other ones like Adrift and Complex, I just don't really think are meant to be played with small team games. I mean, I know Adrift is the right size, but I just don't think it's a very well designed map. So anyway, the small team games on these maps I think actually are really amazing. Like I said, you can get some nice variety of conflict around the map depending if you're inside or outside, in a vehicle, whatever. So it's really fun, nice change of pace playing some Infinity Slayer, some Oddball, or King of the Hill, things like that on these maps. Really a ton of fun, and I definitely like playing this playlist as much as I can. I know there's not too many people playing it most of the time now that some of the other playlist came out when 343 released their matchmaking update, but I still like to get in this playlist every now and then and really just run around on these maps and get some good vehicular combat, things like that. So speaking about vehicles, especially on this map, Shatter, I don't know if you will see too much of it in this game. I don't even know if the Mantises are turned on for Extraction, but when you play games like Slayer and King of the Hill, things like that on this map, the Mantises can actually be pretty powerful because they can really block up some crossing routes that you can take, and if you don't have a vehicle of your own, they can really be a pretty effective roadblock and prevent your team from getting into the other base, whatever. So like you see here, pretty much in this game, I've just been playing some infantry style gameplay with my DMR. Like I said, I like to play the objective really hard. I've been going for the extraction points all game, and I continue to do that. This game is actually pretty short because my entire team is going for the objectives, and we actually get a good number of them pretty quickly right off the bat. And so, spoiler alert, we end up winning, but I just wanted to get this up here, talk a little bit about the map pack, things like that. So, like I said, really well designed maps. I definitely think this map pack is worth the money to buy it. I know a lot of people aren't sure if they would want to buy just these or if they would want to spend all of the money for the entire, I guess the map pass, I think it's called, that would get you all 3 of the maps all 3 of the map packs as soon as they're released. And I definitely think at least this map pack is worth it. It's a really nice addition to the maps that are currently in rotation. I definitely don't think they reused any sort of design or layout or gameplay for these that were available in other maps. So and I think this ends up being the last capture point here. I know we already have 4 points out of the 5. So I know the game's almost over. I just wanted to again ask if you guys have any feedback over what kind of maps I should play, or what kind of game types you want to see, or even other types of games that you want to see. If you don't maybe want to see so much Halo or whatever. But until next time, peace, love, and ice.